Okamoto. There's a rip at a first pitch fastball, and it's 0-1. In the month of June, Okamoto 286, 7 home runs, 20 runs driven in, and a .913 OPS, and that got him American League Rookie of the Month honors. I know there are those who don't think that players who have played professionally in Japan should be considered for such awards, but let us remind you, we're here in Seattle, where Ichiro won Rookie of the Year back in 2001, the same year he won MVP. And certainly we'll see how the second half of the season goes, but Okamoto may be in the running for a Rookie of the Year when it's all said and done. Ichiro was out on the field before the game today, and Okamoto actually jogged out to the outfield and met with him for a couple of minutes. Out of play. Two down and the base is empty, and Castillo, who is throwing hard in the early going, out in front 1-2 on Okamoto. Now square at 2-2. Ernie Clement, Sean Keys looking on. Keys DHing, batting 8th tonight. This is pulled down to third. It's a fair ball. Crawford will bounce it across and pass Naylor. And Okamoto is going to reach. And an error will be charged to J.P. Crawford, who recently they flip-flopped and moved the rookie Colt Emerson to short. His natural position, they moved Crawford to third, unable to bounce it across accurately there.
And Okamoto trying to avoid the collision there. He missed the first base bag, so Mark Budzinski immediately saying, get right back there.
That's still got value.
That's got a lot of value.
Yeah.
Driving in runs is good. Managers love them.
His 35th RBI on the season. It is 2-0 Blue Jays. And the batter is Kaz Okamoto, who reached on an error in the first. And he's got a base hit. Lines it into left. The 4th hit of the inning already for the Blue Jays. Boy, where did this come after the way Castillo looked in the first 2 innings?
And anytime I see Okamoto handle a slider on the outside part of the plate like this, he covers that ball and lines it into left field. That is a very good thing. We know he can handle middle in very well, but to get to a pretty good slider on the outer part of the plate, excellent coverage.
And now a drive to left center by Varsho, but running it down on the edge of the track is Victor Robles. Guerrero is going to tag and come to third. Okamoto back to first. Boy, Varsho gave that a ride, but Robles got to it.
And with 1 out, you have to think about scoring. Keep an eye on Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at second base here. He's thinking of scoring, but right about here, he realizes Robles is going to get to that ball, so he immediately gets back to the second base bag very late to still advance the 90 feet. And these are the little base running things that John Schneider continues to harp on.
But that was perfect, the way he did it, right? Because there was 1 out.
Couldn't do it better.
Up the middle. A diving stop at short by Emerson, and they get the out at first. A great play by Emerson and a very good pick at first by Naylor for the 3rd out here in the top of the 3rd inning, denying the Blue Jays another run. Terrific stop by Emerson. The Blue Jays, though, still get 2 and lead 2-0.
Thinking he couldn't get around on his heater.
Kazuma Okamoto reached on an error in the first, had a base hit to left in the 3rd. And then a breaking ball over the inside corner for a called strike. 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Blue Jays. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for Seattle. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Castillo's velocity continues to be above his season averages. Well hit ball to the opposite field. but run down on the track by Raley for the second out.
Base side of the pitching rubber, and then that low arm angle. It's a steep angle for a right-handed batter where it's coming from.
Okamoto lifts one in the air to center. Fairly deep, but it's playable for Robles. Out number 3. 7th inning stretch here at T-Mobile Park. It is still 2-0 Blue Jays. So the 3-2. And this is golfed up, way up on the infield. Okamoto comes in at third and makes the catch. 2 down. This is looped back of third. Okamoto goes back to get it. It's a 3-up, 3 down 7th.